The Arabian wolf moved with cautious determination, his small frame a stark contrast to the vastness of the wilderness around him. Suddenly, the tranquility was shattered by the screeching sound of tires on gravel. A speeding car careened around the bend, and before the wolf could react, a sickening thud echoed through the night. The impact sent the creature sprawling, pain shooting through his body as he tumbled to the roadside. Struggling against the agony, the wolf managed to drag himself to the nearest ditch, his hind leg immobilized by the brutal collision. There, in the darkness, he lay helpless. In the distance, the sound of approaching footsteps disrupted the quiet night. The wounded wolf's ears perked up, fear pulsating through his veins. His sharp eyes focused on the figure emerging from the shadows, a man cautiously walking toward him. The man's heart sank at the sight of the injured creature. Unlike others who might have turned a blind eye, he couldn't ignore the suffering before him. Kneeling beside the wounded wolf, the man whispered soothing words, his eyes reflecting compassion and a determination to help. In a land where farmers despise these creatures for the threat they posed to livestock, this man saw beyond the stereotype. Tenderly, he scooped up the injured wolf and decided to take him to the veterinarian. At the clinic, the doctors examined the wolf, discovering a fractured hind leg on the X-ray. They named him Oliel, a symbol of hope for the creature that had faced the cold embrace of death. Swiftly, Oliel was prepared for surgery, and under anesthesia, his leg was carefully set in a cast. 4 long months passed, marked by the tireless efforts of the veterinarians and caretakers who watched over him. The cast came off, and Oliel's once broken leg now bore the strength of healing. The day arrived when Oliel was deemed ready to return to the wild. The shelter staff loaded a cage into a waiting vehicle, and the wolf, anxious and uncertain, was placed inside. Upon arrival, the cage door swung open, revealing the vastness of the wilderness that stretched before him. At first, Oliel hesitated, his eyes reflecting a mix of confusion and disbelief. But then, as if awakening from a long slumber, Oliel burst from the cage. His legs carried him swiftly across the open land, the wind rustling through his fur. With each stride, he left behind the pain of the past, embracing the boundless freedom that stretched out before him.